All right, Scott. Time to roast some crab. This one? Okay. We got a nice pan here, a nice single layer of green coffee beans from the English bar company, the Kopi Luwak Original Civet Coffee. These are green beans. They need to be roasted. We set the oven to 500 degrees. It has just gone off, and we are going to pop these right on in the oven. We'll be back in just a few minutes. The only thing left in the bag were these, what appears to be bean chaff and potentially roasted beans. These are stuck together, though, in a weird way that I don't like, Scott. So I'm going to put these back in the bag for you, and we're just going to use the bag of green uncooked beans. Our beans are roasting, and you can hear the first cracking of the beans. Just another few minutes, and we'll be ready to go. First cracking of the beans. So we have what looks to me like a nice light roast coffee blend. I might need a little more on some of these, but some of that looks like chaff. So what we're going to do next is try and separate the chaff from the bean. I think the beans look great, and we'll just move on to the next step. So we've got the beans in a bowl. We want to rapidly cool this down. So we're going to place this in a bowl of ice water to cool those beans, because we want to stop the cooking process if we can, so we don't over roast. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a bigger bowl, and we're going to get a good flip on it so that we can try and get some of that chaff off. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. Then we'll put it in a strainer and go for that final chaff layer. Try and get as much of that out as we can before we actually get the beans ground and put into a coffee maker. And then we're going to drink some civet poop coffee. Thank you, Scott. So we've got our cooled beans in a bigger bowl. And we're going to shake them up a little bit because we want to kind of try and shake off some of that chaff, some of that bean skin. Let's see if we can find a strainer somewhere. So we did about as good as we can to get most of the chaff out. It's all over my fucking kitchen floor. I've done some sweeping, but we've got a good setup of coffee beans here. We're going to run these through our fingers to see if we can crunch those skins off a little bit and then strain them again through there. Try and get them caught up on that mesh. And then we'll move to grinding. All right, we have our coffee beans. As you can see, there's still a little skin in there, but not enough to worry about, I don't think. And we're going to put this on a probably a little bit of a finer roast. Make sure there's nothing in there. We got to clean that out. It's fucking disgusting. My wife is gross. All right, we've got our chamber cleaned out. We're going to pop that back on the grinder. And we're going to make some coffee. Figure out how to work this shit. There we go. Kate, what do these numbers mean?
Level of fineness.
Nope, that's not a number. That's just a dot.
Oh, honestly, I don't know because I've tried all of them and I don't think they make a difference. I think it's moderate speed of grinding.
So beans are getting moved. And we are producing coffee. So the next step after the grinding process, we're gonna have to find something to cook this with. I'm not making iced coffee. I want to make a hot black coffee to get the most pure flavor of the poop beans as I can into my mouth.